All right, let's talk about something that drives us all crazy: bad customer service. But we're not just here to complain. Today, we're going to dig into what makes for a great service culture, the kind that actually works. So let's just start with the question we've all asked, right? Probably while we're stuck on hold for the 10th minute. Why is truly great customer service just so hard to find? You know, it's so easy to just blame the person on the other end of the phone. But the truth is, the problem usually isn't the people, it's the system they're stuck in. The issue is actually hardwired right into the company's DNA. Okay, take a look at this. This is your typical traditional company structure. And honestly, it's where all the trouble begins. You've got senior management way up at the top, and their decisions just kind of trickle all the way down. And you see where the customer is? Yeah, right there at the very bottom, as far away from the people in charge as you can get. So in this kind of top-down setup, the folks making the big decisions are totally disconnected from what it's actually like to be a customer. It pretty much guarantees that customer needs, and especially their frustrations, are the last thing on the list. That is, if they even make the list at all. So what's the fix? Well, it's an idea that sounds almost too simple, but the results can be revolutionary. You just flip the entire pyramid upside down. Check this out. On the left, you've got that old top-down model we just talked about. But look at the right. This is what a customer-centric company looks like. The customer is put right up on top, and every single part of the company, from the people on the front lines all the way up to the CEO, is now focused on supporting them. This whole new model is built on something called a service culture. And look, this isn't just a poster you hang in the break room. It's the living, breathing environment of a company. It's in the attitude, the know-how, the way people interact. All of it comes together to create the real customer experience. So how do you actually build a culture like this? Well, it doesn't happen by accident, that's for sure. It's an active design. It's built on 8 key pillars that all have to work together perfectly. And here they are, the whole framework. This covers everything from the big picture mission down to the nitty-gritty of training and rewards. Every piece here is important, but for now, let's zoom in on 3 that are absolute game changers. First things first, it has to start at the top. The service philosophy is like the company's North Star. If the top bosses don't define it, live by it, and really champion it every single day, then it's all just empty words on a wall. Next up is employee empowerment, and wow, this one is critical. This is all about trusting your team and giving them the authority to solve problems right then and there. You know, getting rid of that phrase we all hate, "let me get my manager." This doesn't just make employees feel respected, it gives customers the one thing they want most: a fast, real solution. And this image, it just captures the idea perfectly. Every single employee is a building block. It doesn't matter if they're in support, sales, or tech. Each person is a crucial piece in building a solid, positive customer experience. But here's the thing. Empowerment without any direction is just chaos. That's why your team needs clear, effective goals. And a really powerful tool for this is the Roomba framework. Are the goals realistic, understandable, measurable, believable, and attainable? If you can't say yes to all of those, you're not empowering your team, you're just setting them up to fail. And finally, let's talk rewards. There's a saying, what gets rewarded gets repeated. To keep a great service culture going, you have to celebrate it, whether it's through some public recognition, a fun team contest, or even an award. Reinforcing great service makes sure that customer-first energy becomes the default setting. So when you put all these pieces together, what does it actually look like? Well, let's compare what an average company does versus an excellent one. And the difference is, well, it's night and day. Average companies are okay with good enough. Their managers almost never talk to real customers. But excellent companies? They are never satisfied with the status quo. Their executives are out there, on the front lines. They treat customer feedback like it's gold, and they actively reward anyone who finds a better way to do things. Because at the end of the day, flipping the pyramid, building the culture, it's all for one reason: to actually give customers what they really want. And deep down, it's pretty simple. What customers want is value for their money and service that's both effective and efficient. But underneath that simple idea, they're looking for a few really important human touches. First off, personal recognition. We all want to feel like a person, not just another ticket number in a system. Next, they want timely service. I mean, come on, our time is valuable. Respecting a customer's time is a huge way of showing you value their business. They also expect professionalism. They need to feel like the person they're talking to actually knows what they're doing and can fix the problem right the first time.
And finally, patience. When a customer is already upset or confused, the last thing they need is to feel rushed. Just a little bit of empathy can turn a total disaster into a moment where you win a customer for life. So I'll leave you with this thought. The next time you have a truly great customer service experience, I want you to look a little closer. Because now you know it's not just a lucky accident. See if you can spot the signs of that powerful service culture working right under the surface. The empowerment, the support, that clear mission. Think you can see it? Thanks for tuning in.